Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jack, and this is your 25-minute morning Vinyasa practice. So we're going to get moving, we're going to get grooving, and if you haven't noticed, it's not actually that I've learned to talk from my third eye, but this is actually a voiceover class. So something I'm wanting to try out here, and I would really appreciate the feedback, and let me know if you enjoy this style. It's definitely fun for me because I get to practice it with you without screaming and panting after I record it from the leisure space of a chair. But just give me your honest feedback and I will see you on the mat soon. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started in a cross-legged pose. So as you settle into that cross-legged pose, sit up nice and tall. Draw the shoulders onto the back and allow the eyes to fall closed. As the eyes fall closed, just take a few moments to notice how it feels to reside within your own skin. So you're probably doing this in the morning, right when you just wake up. So maybe you're feeling tired, lethargic. Perhaps because you're on YouTube, ready to do yoga class, you could be feeling a little bit more energetic, buoyant, light, whatever it is that you are feeling now. You are simply taking a few moments to witness and observe that state. From here, let's begin to take a few deeper breaths together. So inhale and open mouth, exhale, release. Deep inhale and open mouth, exhale. Let every last drop of air leave the lungs. One more of those. Deep inhale. And open mouth, exhale. Let the air release from the lungs. As you feel ready, bring your hands to meet at heart center. For today's morning practice, I want you to set an intention, something to dedicate this practice to, maybe to someone. Perhaps it's an idea, an intention, a commitment. Whatever it is, hold it between the hands, between the palms in front of the heart. Good, and then go ahead and gently open the eyes. And let's roll forward into our downward facing dog. So you can step the feet back and just begin to pedal the heels out as you come into this first good morning downward facing dog. You could wag your tail, bringing the hips side to side. You can come back and forth from plank to down dog. Just listen to the intuition of your physical experience. Very good. And then find some stillness in downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg high to the sky. Exhale, step the right foot in between your hands at the top of the mat. Now come up onto the left fingertips, reach the right hand high to the sky, and open up into an open arm twist here in this low lunge. So as the left finger pads press down, you reach the right hand just a wee bit higher, wake up the back left leg, and feel that sense of length in the spine. On your exhale, take the right hand down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into a plank. Exhale, this time lower all the way down to the belly. Let's reach the hands back, face the palms down. Inhale, rise up into your locust pose. Now I want you to keep the chest lifted, but press the tops of the feet down and bring your arms into a cobra position. So you're still squeezing the shoulder blades together and drawing them down the back. But then take a few moments to roll your neck out a bit, loosening up those muscles in the neck that get so tight and stressed if you're sleeping in a weird way, or if you have a stressful desk job. Nice. Now tuck the toes and press back into your downward facing dog. Let's inhale, reach the left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands. Come up onto your right finger pads, reach the left hand high to the sky. So just like before, wake up the back right leg. Keep the left knee stacked over your ankle. Reach out through the crown of the head. And most importantly, breathe through the entire circumference of your ribs. 2 more breaths. Very nice. Take the left hand down. Now this time, step the right foot forward to meet the left foot at the top of the mat. Let's inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Now bring your feet a little bit wider. Bend your knees a bit and grab opposite elbows, or sometimes in the morning, I like to gently interlace my hands at the base of the skull. And just feel that sense of length in the neck as all of the muscles in the face becomes really relaxed. Nice. Let the hands hang down towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift once again. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Reach the hands high to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands down through heart center, Samastitihi. Good. Inhale, reach the hands high as you drive through the heels. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step the right foot back, keep the legs straight. Inhale, full crescent lunge. Sweep both of the hands above the head. Exhale, hands down. Step all the way back into downward facing dog. Inhale, glide forward into a plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, lowering down. Upward facing dog or cobra, broaden the shoulders. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands at the top of the mat. Full crescent lunge. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, hands down. Step the left foot forward to meet the right foot. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, reach the hands high, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bring the hands down through heart center, Samastitihi. One more of those. Inhale, hands rise. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step the left foot back. Full Anjaneyasana, reach the hands above the head, grow tall. Exhale, hands down, step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, glide forward into a plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, lowering down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Pull yourself through. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're starting to find a little bit more movement, saying good morning to the body. But I know for myself that the body can be really lethargic in the morning, so take your time. Feel free to be a little bit lazy. Nothing wrong with that. Inhale, reach the left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot in between your hands at the top of the mat. Inhale, sweep the hands above the head, reach to the sky, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down, step the right foot forward to meet the left foot. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Inhale, rise all the way up as you press through the heels. Exhale, bring the hands down through heart center, samastitihi. So we're going to change it up a little bit now. Inhale, reach the hands above the head. Exhale, forward fold, navel to spine. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back into a plank pose. Pause and hold it. Now as you root through the finger pads, the knuckles, lift the head a bit, pull the lower ribs slightly in. Inhale, hinge forward onto the tippy toes. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Now bring your forearms to the mat. Interlace the fingers, tuck the toes, and lift up into Forearm Plank. I know, you're welcome. Good morning. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Now as you find yourself in Forearm Plank, I want you to really broaden the upper back. Sometimes the head likes to hang here, so lift that head up. Reach out through the crown of the head, and let's take 3 more breaths. You're getting your money's worth. This is only 15 minutes, people. 1 more breath. Good. Exhale, bring your hips all the way down to the mat. Inhale, broaden the chest for Sphinx pose. Exhale, plant the palms and tuck the toes. Press back, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, let's inhale, reach the right leg high, bend your knee, open your hip. Now drive the hands down equally into the mat. Pull the left hip crease up and back as you peel the right hip open just a tad more. So here's where we'll really pick up the heat for a few moments. Inhale, stretch the right leg long, dial the right hip down. Exhale, right knee to right tricep, round in, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, curl it in. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left tricep. Really get the knee up there. Inhale, step back, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, lowering down. Upward facing dog or cobra, broaden the chest. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the left leg high. Bend your knee, open your hip. Now as you peel the right hip crease back, you're opening the left hip and stacking it on top of the right hip. Press through the hands. Keep that same basic shape of downward facing dog. Inhale, stretch the left leg long, dial the hip down. Exhale, left knee to left shoulder. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, round and squeeze it in. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right tricep, cross the midline, stay strong here. Plank pose, step back, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, chaturanga, lowering down. Upward facing dog or cobra, broaden the chest. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take a few moments in down dog and feel the beat of the heart. Feel how things are starting to unwind and unravel a bit. Good. Take a big inhale, look way past the thumbs, come onto the tippy toes. Exhale, step or hop all the way through and come down onto your bum. Good. So once you arrive on your butt, let's bring the legs out wide into an Upavishta Konasana. Now we're going to come into some side bends because there's nothing like a good morning side bend. Take the right hand to the right ankle or bring the forearm down to the floor in front of the shin. Reach the left arm by the ear. Some of you might be able to hold on to your right foot. If that's not possible, you might take the left hand to the right side of the head and bend the elbow. But wherever you are, keep the feet flexed and fan out through the left ribs. Really get expansive in that area. Nice. 2 more deep breaths. On your next inhale, sit all the way up, and we're just going to switch sides. So take your left hand to your left ankle, or take the forearm to the floor in front of the shin. Reach the right arm by the ear. Either hold on to the left foot, or bend the right elbow and take the right hand to the left side of the head. Take a few moments, once again, to just feel this complete expansiveness in the side body. And know that you can always bend the left knee a little bit as you side bend to the left. Give this 3 more deep breaths. The breath has that raspy, subtle tone to it. Very nice. Inhale, sit all the way up. Let's go ahead and cross the legs, roll forward, and plant the palms. Step back, downward facing dog. One last vinyasa together. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, lowering down. Upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look way past the thumbs, come onto the tippy toes. Exhale, step, jump, or hop all the way through, and let's slide down onto the back. Once you make it onto the back, bend your knees, plant the feet, bring the heels nice and close towards your booty. Arms by the sides, or plant the sides of the hands, the hands to the sides of the head. And let's lift up into bridge or wheel pose. So whatever back bend feels appropriate for you, this is a relatively short practice. So there's no need to prove anything. So give it about 3 more breaths in whatever back bend you're in. Just know that back bends are like the yogi's cup of coffee. Let them be energetic, expansive, opening. 1 more breath. Good. Settle your hips back down to the mat. Bring the bottoms of the feet together and take 1 hand to your belly and 1 hand to your heart. As you feel these 2 constant rhythms, so the breath and the beat of the heart, I want you to both feel this sense of aliveness as well as a sense of gratitude for these 2 parts of our existence that are crucial, that keep us alive, but often go kind of forgotten. Now that's appropriate, if you were constantly listening to your heart rate throughout your day-to-day tasks, that would probably be anxiety-provoking. But we just remember that it's there, it's sustaining us, and we take these moments just to drop in. Let's find the breath. Big inhale. Open mouth, HA. Deep inhale. And HA. One more. Inhale. And HA. Let it all go. Very nice. Hug the knees into the chest. And I'm going to offer up this next minute or so as yogi's choice. So you can either come into a supine twist. You can always come into a happy baby's pose. If you have a plow or a shoulder stand practice, that's also an option, or a headstand practice, or if you want to sit up into a seated meditation or come to legs up the wall, this is your time, everybody. But all I want you to do is just listen to the intuition of the body. Remember that we're cultivating our physical intelligence and our physical intuition, so that when we show up in our lives off the mat, we aren't totally disconnected with our own physicality, which is often the way things work out. That can lead to stress, anxiety. Take about 5 more deep breaths, doing whatever you're doing, and when you're finished or ready to wrap up, you'll just come either into a Shavasana, or if you're in a different resting space, you can also come to that space and just hold it. Once you've found that space, just begin to accept that this time, this next minute or two, is simply time to drop in, to be still, to do absolutely nothing other than be with the self. I mean, you're constantly, obviously, in your body. You spend the entire day with yourself. But guess what? You actually really don't. We're constantly pulled out of our own bodies. So drop in. And I'm going to hold this space for us, and I will get us out when the time is right. As you feel ready, I just want you to bring your awareness back to your body. Take a few deeper and fuller breaths. As you wiggle the fingers and the toes, or circle the ankles and the wrists, maybe rock the head side to side. Maybe come into a big full body stretch, yawn. And then roll to your right side, pause on that side. And let's slowly sit all the way up into cross-legged pose and bring the hands to meet at heart center. We bow the chin towards the chest. We find deep gratitude for the practice of yoga, for meeting us each exactly where we're at as we are. May we always lead with our hearts in everything we do. Thumbs to third eye center, bowing to the vast and infinite wisdom that resides within each of us. Namaste. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed this practice. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Let me know in the comments if you like this style. And I will see you on the mat next time. And if you feel like it, feel free to shoot me a Venmo. All of that information is in the description of this video. So have a wonderful day, friends, and live your life and be happy. Yeah.